Hi, I'm Lily, and today we'll be going over the Hello World guide with Parabeac. If you'd like to follow along, go to docs.parabeac.com or just follow along with this video. Let's get started. So first things first, at the top of our doc, you can see that we'll be going over 3 items. It'll be 1, how to prepare your Figma file for Parabeac to convert it. 2, navigating the generated code and where to insert logic. And 3, how to update the UI design without interrupting the logic, aka continuous UI updates. Let's get started. Go ahead and open up the linked Figma file in step 1. There's some things to note about it. On the left, there's the Hello World screen in a frame. That's the whole screen. And then the Hello World button custom. The custom in brackets is what signals to Parabeac that that's where you're going to inject logic. And then within that frame is the Hello World text and the background color. And if you click on the actual button, you'll see that it has constraints, and that will keep it to the left, right, bottom, center, however you end up constraining it in your Figma file. So go ahead and at the top, click on Hello World, duplicate to drafts, and at the bottom, it should say open up in your own drafts. Go ahead and do that, and then copy the URL in the browser. Go on over to app.parabeac.com, aka Nest, create a new project, title the project, and log into Figma and paste the URL, or you can click to connect manually and paste the URL for the Figma project and just get your API token from the settings of Figma. We have another video on how to, select the pages that you would like to convert, hit apply, log into GitHub if this is your first time, and then select the repository you want the code to be generated in. Just click no for component isolation since we're not doing that today. Hit submit. And a pull request was created. So let's go on over to GitHub. If you'll see, main is empty, but Parabeac generated a new branch. Go ahead and merge that and then delete the branch. I just like to do that to keep it clean. And if you head on back to the main branch, you'll see all the code is there now. Go ahead and copy the URL, and then I'm just going to go clone it in VS Code. You can use whatever IDE you'd like. And the reason why we're cloning it instead of just downloading the zip is so that we can do the continuous design update. So if you see, it didn't compile everything. So open up terminal and do Flutter pub get, or in VS Code, just click get packages. All right, and it looks like everything compiles. Let's test it by doing Flutter run. There we go. That's the Flutter demo homepage, which isn't actually what we converted. So let's go ahead and make main.dart point to the screens that we generated. If you'll take a look on the left in lib, there's views, which contains the .g.dart files, so our screens, and then widgets, which has the hello button custom dart. So that's where we'll insert our logic. Click on hello world screen .g.dart and copy the class name. Go to main.dart. Import package and then the file path to that file. It'll be the name of your project / views, page 1, and then screen.g.dart. And this file path name does depend on how you label things in Figma. And then at the bottom of the first function, change home to point to the class name that you previously copied. All right, and compile again, do Flutter run. There we go, and that's the screen that we generated. But it doesn't do anything yet, so let's go ahead and head on over to the Hello World button custom.dart. And in this function, we're just going to add a on tap print to terminal. I'm going to go back to the Hello World guide and copy it since I don't feel like typing it all out. And when this happens, whenever you click on the button, it should print Hello World to terminal. You can have this do whatever you'd like it to do though. So let's run that again. And all right, there we go. It's printing Hello World. Now, what if we wanted to update the UI? Let's first push this to GitHub. So do git branch, check where you are, we're on main. Do git add lib, since that's where all the files we've edited are. And then do git commit -m and then a message of your choice. Git push, and everything should be saved. Then let's go back to Figma and change just the color and position of the button. There we go. And then go back to nest, app.parabeac.com, click update design file, and then you can select which pages were edited. In our case, just the one. Create a pull request. So then we're going to go ahead and head over back to GitHub. And you'll see a new branch and a new pull request were generated. Go ahead and merge and delete the branch. Then go back to VS Code and do git pull. And our UI should be updated if you do Flutter run with the logic left intact. All right, there we go. Let's test it out. And it still works. Awesome. So I hope that this helped you to understand some of the powers of Parabeac. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us via email or social media, all in the description box below. Happy coding.